So coming down into the lower chakras actually, connecting to the earth. That's where womb work can be amazing also, because it's really bringing us into the lower chakras and trying to be in contact with ourselves while being in contact with others. One of the so-called features maybe of developmental trauma is that we have a difficulty feeling ourselves when we are in contact. So what happens a lot to these individuals is that in order to be connected to themselves and to regenerate, they kind of retreat. So many times us spiritual practitioners actually also have experienced developmental trauma, and we kind of flee into spirituality to not needing to deal with it. Obviously, unconsciously, I mean, this is also no problem, but I'm just explaining the complex, how it happens. Because we feel good in this dissociation, so to speak, in this transcendental world, because it's actually hard to be in this body, and it's hard to be in contact. So one of the things that is very special about developmental trauma, and it's also called relationship trauma, obviously, that it comes out in relationship. So we can be fantastic meditators, we can be great in doing months of retreat, but when it comes to humans, when it comes to contact, it's a little bit triggering and a little bit difficult. So this is very interesting work, because here, for example, constellation work is brilliant. Because in constellation work, we can learn to be in contact with others while starting to feel our own emotions. And that, for people with developmental trauma, can be very challenging, because they feel the others maybe more than themselves. That's why they need to retreat to regenerate themselves. So when we start to work with that, and when we notice, wow, this is something that's actually happening to me, I recommend you to start trying to be in contact while feeling yourself, talking to others and trying to feel your body, to really coming back in, because many times we're literally outside of our body because we have experienced a lot of pain and we have retreated up there. So coming down into the lower chakras actually, connecting to the earth. That's where womb work can be amazing also, because it's really bringing us into the lower chakras and trying to be in contact with ourselves while being in contact with others. And that's not so easy to do really in the beginning, and breathing can help us, grounding work, really anchoring us, really trying to fill out our bodies, breath work, in order to relax the nervous system, because this is also a reaction of the nervous system, automatically out. So trying to vasten the nervous system. Of course, also asana, if it's done in a non-goal-oriented way, can help a lot to really arrive in the body. And this is a slow process, and that's also fine. There's nothing wrong about it. It's a slower process to really allowing ourselves to arrive in our body, in our emotions, getting in contact with our emotions, starting to feel again that it's safe to feel, and also obviously then the work of boundaries comes also in, that it's safe to be in contact because I can actually draw boundaries and still stay in contact with the other person. I can love someone and say no. I can still be here and say lovingly, oh no, I don't need that, I don't want that, not now, and still be in contact. And sometimes it's very subtle that also when we say no, we need to go, or we need to go out of contact. This is also a facet of trauma. So it's really wonderful work to slowly, very gently, learning to feel what we need and stay in contact. And love relationship can be a wonderful thing. But if you don't have a partner, try to live with people, work with people, really do the people thing. So it's very interesting, because in spirituality, many times we have the idea it's all about retreating. And retreat is great, don't get me wrong, I love retreat. But it's very important also to practice being in Sangha, being in community, and dealing with all the difficult things that come up, that can help us to broaden our nervous system and to really arrive in this human experience, and then also be more transcendental afterwards, but in a real integrated, non-mental way.